y'all, hey y'all, hey y'all. As promised, I'm only gonna cover the React channels from here on out. Because I'm kind of like, I'm they're so over the top at this point. They've jumped the shark. I know that Mike really likes his 70s and 80s comedy, and so he'll get that reference. You've jumped the shark. Oh my god, even. All right, let's go through this clip that comes from the Huggy Show.
They always wait till you're on the
thing. Shut up! I literally waited for the PTS to stop. God, speak.
Okay.
Look, I don't let weirdos and their opinions dictate what I'm doing at all.
Well, obviously, you do, because what I find hilarious about this particular clip is that he clearly watched my Friday coverage about how he's an absentee parent. You guys, I can't. It's so good.
Super chatted
I'm gonna
$10
turn this
to tell you that makes me think this first time.
Turn this garbage off. The fact that, bro, not a single one of you donates, not a single one of you supports this show until I call in and want to say something. God damn, go fuck yourselves. You know what?
Well, maybe your entertainment network should not be based entirely on donations. Have you ever thought of that? Like, a lot of the other channels that I watch actually get sponsors. I was watching one of the React channels that goes after the makeup people, right? The people that are like really involved in makeup. And he had a sponsorship for female sex toys, shall we say. And I left a comment on his channel about it. I'm like, I feel like I'm at a bachelorette party right now. And he gave me the laugh emoji or whatever. But anyway, point being is that I have never seen any of your shows actually get sponsors. So you're seeking money from the wrong place, Keem.
Booster, you Rastov, Boogie, Q Scooter, every grease ball in the chat. I don't care. You care more about your computers than me, and that's not right.
Wow.
Why is your mother referring to this as the computer?
She's 73 years old, sir. She doesn't understand technology. She doesn't understand like that. She doesn't understand that this being a job, sir. I just when you can go back and.
Well, Keem, I think the larger question is, why is this guy on your main show? Nobody knows who he is whatsoever. Like, why is this guy on Locale Live, the main show? What the hell is he doing there?
When that phone call happened, she yelled at me. She asked me, "Yes, you don't have a family anymore, do you?" And I said, I tried to explain to her that I was in the middle of something, that that I was busy doing work, and she yelled at me, told me don't even bother coming to see my son because obviously the computer is more important than everything. So if that's the case, I don't need this job because I'm not going to have.
Okay, but that's not true. It's not that your computer is more important than your son. It's not even that this job is more important than your son. But the way it's framed is so insane because it's like, actually, you're working though.
I mean, how would you feel, sir? How would you feel if someone told if someone who was helping you with your life and was telling you that about you and your son? When they're two the reasons you're trying to do a job.
Yeah, and why are you even like getting involved in that portion of his life? Like, I mean, we've all had difficulties with relatives or partners who don't understand what work from home means, right? So I had a work from home job for the first couple of years that I moved back to California after being in Virginia for 3 years. I was there for 3 years, and then I continued working for the same company for 2 years. After that, or I don't know, my math might be off, but it was a work from home job. We were a completely remote team. And a lot of people in my life didn't get that either because they've never had that experience, right? And it was not only my boyfriend, but it was also relatives that just couldn't figure it out that I was making money while sitting at a desk in my bedroom. They didn't get it.
I mean, yes, I messed up. I fell asleep.
You just
I tried
asked
to
me
stay
a
up.
question. Excuse me. You just asked me a question. I'm going to answer it.
Mm-hmm.
I feel how I feel, and that's how I operate. All right.
Oh.
So people can't call me and say weird or reframe a narrative.
Where are we at on the goal?
No.
I think it's almost hit. It has to almost be hit, right? I don't know.
Yeah, I think we have passed it. We are. He has about 45 minutes to make a decision.
Yeah, I quit. Fuck.
Why is this something that you keep doing to torture your employees? Why do you keep making them actually like self-mutilate themselves? Like, this is so crazy that you're constantly asking your employees to eat things that could be bad for their digestive systems, or change their appearance based on goals of shaving their hair and looking stupid. Look, how is this comedy, Keem? How is this comedy? And how does this make you not an absentee father? That's what this is really all about, is that you saw my react on Friday and it hit home.
Oh, you free intern Scooter. That's now he left the server. That was the biggest talent we've had.
Bro, shut the up, Keem. You want that guy to take my seat, bro?
Wow.
Take Boogie's seat.
Out of here, dude.
Everybody's seat. How will you treat him like a you, Scooter? You had like 2,000 viewers when Booster was in here. It jumped up to 26. Since he's left, he lost 100 viewers.
I want him back. I invited him back. All he's got to do is rejoin.
He didn't have to leave.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you guys made him leave.
No.
Mm-hmm.
We set a goal.
What were we supposed to do with him? Baby him?
I was going to have him shave the sides of his hair the way you shaved mine. So he'd look better.
Lines?
Mm-hmm.
Like what were we supposed to do to help him? He just sat there. He was an hour late and he sat there.
Mm-hmm.
He's drunk, passed out before the show.
Like, bro, whenever I was saying that, oh, I don't want to be here, I want to quit, blah, blah, blah.
Well, if we're going to talk about drinking problems, Boogie, then you're going to have to address the fact that Keem is constantly drinking. Come on now.
You're like, get the Scooter. I'm done with that shit. Booster Gold said that shit. You guys bullied him. You were mean to him. That's bull. Dude, come on.
All people have to be handled in different ways.
Wow.
Well, we handled him in the safest way possible. Hair grows back, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever.
Are you getting him back on the server?
I just got to do everything, I guess. I got to do everything for this. Oh, I had to wake up Booster today. Like,
you called and woke him up?
You had to wake him up, bro? Nah, bro.
I think he was here.
If you had to wake me up for a show, bro, the lashing I would get would be insane.
Oh my God, you would rip me a new hole.
You might straight up fire me again.
I can't give him a lashing because you scared him away.
He was here for a whole 30 minutes, bro.
If he gets scared away by me, what does that say about him, Keem?
Call him and invite him back. Shit, let's give him a good haircut. It looked good.
I can't. He won't pick up the phone.
Like, what were we supposed to do with him? Can you explain that? Since there's a certain way to handle somebody like Booster Gold.
I don't know. Ask him what his favorite movie is.
We know
that. What about
we know
that?
it's anything Marvel.
I mean, the audience, W's in the chat if you want to know Booster's favorite movie, and now you're never going to it because these guys fucked him out.
We didn't kick him.
I didn't kick him out. I said a goal.
I didn't
He
kick him.
left.
I said a fair.
Why was it so important to have this one intern on live? Like, your show is dying because you're... I don't even know what to tell you, Keem. You're a fucking lazy ass person who takes half of the year off to just fuck around. So, I mean, you've allowed a lot of abusive people to be a part of your network who are uneducated, do not have higher level education, and you're frustrated. You don't even have a fucking higher degree. I mean, what are you frustrated over? This is what you chose in life. Like, figure out how to manage it. Is this like a real goal for you, or is this a play project? What is this?
Who kicked Keem out?
Then he came back and he came.
I think he fat fingered it. All right. I think it's fine.
Okay.
Oh,
Yes, sir.
All right, Booster, listen, put those down for now. All right. Listen. All right.
I'm prepared to do it.
I know you are. I know you are. Here's the thing. We need to have the conversation publicly that we just had privately.
yeah, that's part of your problem, Keem, is that you keep trying to have HR discussions on these shows, and you're clearly not educated in what is appropriate in HR discussions, and you're making them public. So you are exposing yourself to like a class action lawsuit at this point from the people that have been hired to this network, right? You're hiring them as 1099s and you're doing this bullshit. Okay.
Right? Because I was telling these guys, they don't know how to talk to you. So I'm
Yes,
going to
sir.
show them how to talk sense to Booster Gold.
Wow.
Yes, sir.
Booster, are you... Your 73-year-old mother says that you don't have a right to have a job? Of course you have a right to have a job. And why would you give a fuck? You're a grown ass man, and you got a kid. If you care about your kid, then you should have a job. All fathers that care about their kids are providers that take care of their kids. You tell
Yes, sir.
that 73-year-old mother of yours that you're a fuck man. This is your job from 6 to 8 p.m. Standard Eastern every single day. You're going to work. You're making bank to take care of her grandson.
Maybe you should also stop requiring your hosts to be trolls in your Discord. Have you thought about that? Like, why the fuck do you still even have Xylee on the network, who clearly lied about me over the weekend? She's like, you've been harassing me in Discord for months. Really? Because I just started using it last week, Keem. Just last week. And she's trying to tell people that I've been abusing her in Discord for months. Are you for real? That woman has been spreading so much garbage lies about people around her. Why is she a part of your network?
Your
Yes, sir.
son, and that's the way it is.
All right.
Mhm.
Yes, sir.
Woman,
We're gonna have a discussion about that after the show is over with, sir.
And I
gotta
wouldn't
shave my
call
head,
her
sir.
mom anymore. I'd call her by her first name when you let her know that this is your job.
Nope. No. That is totally inappropriate for you to say. Absolutely inappropriate for you to do that to this young man. To tell him how he needs to abuse his mother, who doesn't understand what work at home is, because COVID was relatively new. Work at home was relatively new, okay? And they did not experience that in their lifetime during their working careers. Totally inappropriate for you to tell him to abuse his mother. God damn, dude.
You're not on the computer. I'm not on the computer, Nancy. This is my job, Nancy.
Yes, sir.
That's how I would have talked to her.
Yes,
Let
sir.
her know who's boss.
Yes, sir.
Mm.
All right.
God damn.
All right.
Scooter, do you think you could talk to Booster like that from here on out?
No, he can't because he's not Keemstar. He talked to me like that.
I'm just. He's gonna whoop my ass.
He's doing boxing match contract. I'm still up for it.
I saw what you did to your
He was right there.
Straight through the middle. Oh my God.
I told.
Why do you guys keep doing this? Why are you making people shave their heads? Why are you making them ingest things that their stomachs can't handle? Why are you doing this? Are you so untalented that you can't actually come up with comedy gold? You can't figure it out. Your best attempt at comedy is the worst possible slapstick out there. Like, this is I mean, if my lineage, my son, my granddaughters, if they got involved in something like this, I would have a goddamn fit. And that's why I have never auditioned for any of these shows. I won't do it. I seriously, I gave them $5 so I could join the Discord and see what it was all about, and what I found was absolutely disgusting.
No way.
Skull it!
No, bro.
He's
No,
just gonna
not the
shave his legs.
skull
Not
it,
gonna do a
dude.
funny haircut.
Not the skull it, bro.
What if he stops to skull it?
No, dude, he's gonna go. He's.
Oh, it looks so bad,
Dude, the W's for Booster. This crazy.
Mm.
Oh my God!
I got the George Jefferson right now. I'm moving on up to the east side.
Oh my God.
Look,
Mhm.
here's the deal. When this show's over, you should be forced to watch the first hour of the show.
Uh-huh.
I kind of lived it, so I kind of know.
I'll watch it.
Yeah, that's
No,
fine.
you should all just watch it again. And
I think I know.
you can-
Rostov was actually trying to riz me up in the Discord because that's how he rolls. He's just looking for donors, you guys.
you can watch the viewers in real time. They come in, they stay for about 3 minutes, and literally nothing remotely entertaining is happening, and then they leave. And then Boogie suggests, hey, let's play a beat. And then that sat around for like 10 minutes to get a freestyle rap going on. That's like a 10 minutes of click off this. Do not watch this anymore.
Well, we were going to start with our intern, but he passed out.
Then Boogie wanted to debate back and forth. Oh, no, you got to play the music. No, the whole time, like, people are just like, I'm going to leave. I'm going to skip this show. Maybe it'll be better tomorrow. Others are like, bro, I wish Keemstar was here. He would never let this dead air bull happen. And
How many times did we have technical issues in the first year where you had to fix?
I mean, you didn't have technical issues. You invented technical issues.
You had technical issues on your end where you had to fix.
Exactly. You invented a technical issue by coming up with beats, sending it to them, explaining them, hey, you have to play this, you have to do this, you have to do that.
Dude, Keem, come on now. We all saw, well, not everybody, obviously, because not everybody watches your network. But Fat Camp was a technical disaster. And that was entirely on you, buddy. You should have prepared for having remote live streams. And you did not do so. And you relied on Zeta Ray to give you, what was it called? A Starlink signal, because you couldn't get the fucking signal done. And that was the whole meltdown between Billy and Xylee, was because she couldn't hear what was going on. She didn't know if it was okay for the dog to be pooping on the table. So she didn't zoom in on it. She was biting at Rastoff, who was there to help her during that episode. And basically, she was about to fucking quit. Let's be real. Because Xylee clearly is not real. Because she went there and that's when her drinking problem started. Let's be real about this.
And then 10 minutes went by before it actually took place.
It was their idea.
Well,
I just tried to facilitate it for the.
God.
Tell them, did you bring beats? And if they didn't bring beats, then whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I did. Okay, that's fair. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Mm-hmm.
I just.
Wow. Okay, so that's it. I don't know what the sleeping bear is, but thank you so much, Huggy Show, for providing the footage, because I'm not going to cover them directly anymore. Period. But I do want to make the statement that I said on as a viewer on the show that Yo Mama got moved to. And that is, he had more than double the views of Test this morning. And when I was listening to Test as I was taking a nap, so I was in and out, it just sounded like the same old BS. Like, why the fuck is Grim back? What is the point of having him there? Why is he there? I just don't get it. It's not making sense to me, you guys.